You're listening to KMRO FM, Kamurocho Radio. It's a Yakuza podcast hosted by me, Jordan, and Argyle. Say hi,
Hello.
Argyle.
Hi, Argyle.
It's Kamurocho Radio. I think I said Kamurocho Radio again, and I'm a fake fan, and I'm terrible.
You did it again.
I can't stop. I've fucking played these games for so long, and I can't say the damn
Oh,
name
you
of the
ever heard
city
about
right.
this place called Kamurocho?
It's Kamurocho. Hello,
I was thinking
Gav.
about
I'll
going
go
down there
on-
next Tuesday.
Gonna turn on the telly, gonna watch an episode of Strictly Come Dancing, and I'm gonna listen to my favourite podcast, Kamurocho Radio. We need to correct something first.
Yeah, we need to correct the record. We've made a horrible mistake.
Somehow, in a chapter where nothing happened except for one thing,
We forgot
we
the one
somehow
thing
forgot.
that happened.
We forgot there was actually two things. So we missed half of the
Yeah.
entire chapter last week. There were two things that happened. Kiryu went to jail, and then another thing happened. And it was actually important. It was like the
Yeah,
first...
it was kind of an important plot point.
It was like the first plot point that we've gotten in probably 3 to 4 chapters, and we somehow just forgot to talk about it, which is incredible. Great work on our part. I don't know, like, I have no faith in myself to not forget important things. I can't believe you forgot and didn't correct me. But
I didn't really take notes last week.
Fair
I was
enough.
like, surely this is short enough, I won't have to take notes. And then I forgot.
So roll back the clock to chapter 9. Let's pretend, oh, hey Argyle, I have a great game for you that we're going to play later, but first we need to finish this scene before shooting happened.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So Kiryu got busted out of prison by Date, who says, I'm bad cop, I've quit, I'm done. They're in a car, driving down the highway, and Date says, Kiryu, you know this case, it's more complicated than I thought it was.
Hey, Kiryu, have you heard my mixtape? You want to hear this cassette that I've got in here?
Listen to Get to the Top while I do a taxi driving minigame. Listen, Kiryu, remember that badge you found in Stardust at, Chapter 3? No? I don't really either. But there was a guy with a badge. Remember when Haruka got kidnapped? Remember that badge?
Yes.
There was a guy with a badge. Yeah, that badge was from the top secret government agency called the MBI, the Ministry Bureau of Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy, and he says the guy who's in charge is an ex-police commissioner named Jingu. Remember when that guy was like... Remember when Haruka got shot, and first of all, Haruka got shot, and Date said, it's fine.
It's fine.
But before the guy gets killed, he says, Kiryu says, who do you work for? And
Where's
and then the guy
Falcone?
He says, I work for Jeep! And he gets shot in the brain. It's fucking epic. So that's Jingu. That's what he was saying.
That's
He works for
Jingu.
Jingu.
He's a member of the Diet.
Yeah, I'm sure this isn't important, and I'm sure I'm sure that whatever this wasn't important enough for us to bring it up last week.
Oh, also the body that they fished out of Tokyo Bay was not Mizuki.
Yeah, that was another funny thing, which confuses me because I don't understand, and I guess I don't remember the plot of this game, why, Nishiki had that experience where he didn't recognize Mizuki, that it wasn't Mizuki.
Well,
but
presumably he'd never met her, even.
I guess so. I guess he was. Yeah, I guess he just cared about. He just went sicko. He just went sicko on those guys because he thought that Mizuki was dead, and it wasn't even a thing where in Yakuza 0 where they destroyed the woman's face so bad that there was no way to ID the body.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a dead woman. I never seen this woman in my life. I'm going to kill her.
Yeah, so
for killing her,
Kiryu and Haruka are pretty happy about that, and then they get in a shootout on the highway.
Yeah, it's bad. Just a reminder, it's bad. Okay, welcome to Kamurocho Radio, KMRO FM, episode chapter 10 of Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah,
and 1, Shape of Love. Weird chapter name for this one.
Yeah, kind of a weird one. What is the shape of love? I think it's generally agreed upon that it's a heart.
Yeah, the shape of love is 2 dead bodies, apparently.
Formed into a heart.
The shape of love is a comically large puddle of blood.
Yeah. Anyways, so we get a flashback. I think this might be the final one.
This is the reason. Look, we would never skip over a game. This is the best flashback, and this is why you play Kiwami.
Yeah, this is the sickest shit you'll ever see in your life.
This is so fucking good.
Yeah, so Nishiki is sitting in the office. It's raining, it's storming outside, very dramatic. He's got a tiny little shrine to Yuko Nishikiyama in front of her. In front of him. And he has a knife. He's holding it in his hands. Like, oh, what's he gonna do with that knife? And then Matsushiki...
Rest in peace, Nishiki's sister.
Yeah, rest in peace, Yuko. Never got to even see her face. Even in, never got a photograph. Nothing.
Weird that this character who was made up for this game was not mentioned in the previous game that they made to set up this game.
Yeah, they're not even like, hey, Nishiki, how's your sister doing?
Yeah,
oh, she's doing all right. I'm glad she's not in the hospital.
Zero. Yeah, I love my healthy sister with a great heart.
So yeah, then Matsushiki walks in and he's like, hey, boss.
I'm gonna cry, pussy.
Yeah, you doing all right, you little baby? Anyways, I'm just here to do you a favor and say, hey, we need to expand the family, so I'm gonna go out and get take some investments, if you get what I'm saying, hey? So good seeing you. Bye. And then Nishiki gets up. He's not responding, so Matsushiki's like, hey, what's wrong with you, boss?
Yeah, he's almost Terminator-like in that moment.
What's wrong with you? You being a little baby again? You crying? Come on, you
gonna shit and piss? You gonna come?
You want me to step on your head again? Come on, you're so pathetic. You know, your friend Kiryu, he was so much cooler, you know, even though he killed Patriarch Dojima, of course, but, like, even with that, he's still, like, 10 times the man you'll ever be.
He would definitely go sicko mode if he were here.
Yeah. And then Nishiki gets up. And he walks towards Matsushiki. And stabs him right in the gut. Oh!
It's rules. Oh. Yeah. Top 10 most satisfying anime deaths. It plays like the Dark Souls or the Bloodborne visceral effect sound, and blood sprays everywhere, and it gets all over his face.
Yeah, blood is everywhere. He's like wrenching the knife like up through his innards. It's brutal, and Nishiki's like, you really think I don't have the ambition, the drive to make it? You think I can't get to the top? You think that Kiryu is better than me? Well, here's a little secret, a little gift for you to take to hell. I'm actually the one who shot Patriarch Dojima.
What a cool thing to say. Look, it's never good to kill a person, but if you're gonna kill a person, parody, Minecraft, do it like this.
Yeah.
Specifically, be Nishikiyama, do it to this guy, and say, want to take a secret to a super special secret when you go to hell. I killed Dojima. And then, what does he do next? What is the sickest shit ever?
He pulls the knife out, more blood explodes everywhere. He's just fucking covered in it. He looks down at his hands.
Getting sloppy like Kai, like
covered in blood. And then sweeps his hair back with it.
So
he is fully transformed, fully gone sicko mode. It is so cool. It's
Yakuza Kiwami.
This is why we like Yakuza Kiwami, is just
I've said that Yakuza Kiwami is one of my least favorite in the series. But this single moment where Nishiki does a character transformation by killing a guy and slicking his hair back with blood, and that's why his hair is different in the future. That fucking rules. I'm sorry. That's
so cool.
all of the bullshit with the flashbacks and like Nishiki's sister that never mattered, all that, just crumple it up and throw it in the trash. Doesn't matter. Nishiki just killed the guy.
I like the rest of the flashbacks. I think the flashbacks are good, like something that they really kind of needed to add to the game. And this one really makes it.
This scene is so fucking good. I love it. I love Nishiki. I love Nishiki being so good. He you know what, Nishiki, you earned your spot on the Villains Wiki as a social Darwinist. You really did it. This is social Darwinism at work. Social Darwinism.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Can I want to be corrected in this because I'm just trying to clarify Nishiki's story. So Nishiki got his own family because Kiryu was supposed to get a family, but Kiryu went to jail for killing Dojima, right? Mm-hmm. Am I wrong to say that the reason that Nishiki had to deal with this fucker was because Kazuma basically said, I'm gonna have this guy bully you until you're tough?
I feel like
I could have
almost
sworn that's
implied, but it's really like they really just say that, like, oh, this guy was like a big earner in the family, so they gave him to Nishiki as like a starter pack, so he could, like, you know,
This is the
He started, but the guy didn't respect Nishiki because, you know, Nishiki's like a little baby.
Yeah, the Yakuza Gachapon, like, Platinum Matsushigi reward S tier. This is all I know about gacha games. I've never played one, but it turns out that this is not what you needed. You need to get rid of this one.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing Pokemon and your friend trades you like a level 100 Charizard, but you can't use it yet. It won't listen to you because you don't have enough gym badges.
Yeah, But usually
Kiryu
Pokemon,
has all 8 gym badges. He's beaten Giovanni and found out that he's the leader of Team Rocket. Nishiki hasn't. He has like maybe 4 at most.
That's right. That's like when you exactly. Your friend gives you a Pokemon that you can't use, but you're like, damn, I want to use that level 100 Charizard. But I mean, hey, we've all seen Pokemon. That Charizard ain't gonna listen to you.
Yeah, he's really powerful, but like he doesn't respect you because you don't have all the gym badges.
Yeah, if Nishiki had gone to every gym and earned those badges, this would have gone differently. But I mean, I think by the time Kiryu gets out of prison in 2005, Nishiki is decked out. Nishiki is
for sure. He's beating the Elite Four. He is blue waiting at the end of the road for you.
Nishiki is blue, you're right, he's your rival and he's good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So that's the best, that's like probably the best cutscene in this game. It's all downhill from here.
You ready
chapter
for the rest
10.
of this shitty chapter?
Let's go, Shape of Love. I don't think this chapter is worse than
Shape of Love.
I don't think this chapter is worse than chapter Parenthood or whatever it was called.
Oh no, that was the Fatherhood. Yeah,
this one is called Welcome to Yakuza Kiwami. Did you like Yakuza 0? Yes. Be ready to get angry. I will be assuming the role of my brother because we were gonna have him on, but he told me that it's been too long since he played Kiwami, so he doesn't really remember why he was angry about it.
Did you like dig up his old DMs though?
Huh?
Did you like dig up his old DMs and like look at them?
Oh no, why he was mad. I'm redoing the moves right along there with him. I know exactly why he's mad about this chapter. This chapter is bad, but the problem is that Yakuza 0 is our very special little game. We love Yakuza 0. Everyone loves Yakuza 0. The problem is that Yakuza 0 is because of the plot events of Yakuza 1 is kind of a terrible prequel. Like it's a really good game and it's a really good story, but the events of this game make it like retroactively, but not even retroactively. It makes me like Yakuza 0 less because they wrote it to feed into this chapter, if that makes sense. You'll see. So like
kinda, yeah.
We begin the chapter back on the highway. We're going back to Kamurocho. Haruka is asleep again. Date stunt tosses Kiryu his phone and says, "You got a message."
Why did you have that, Date?
Yeah, that's a very, well. I guess
he grounded Kiryu and took his phone away.
Well, Kiryu was like in escape room
in
jail. Yeah, he was in jail. We remember one of the two things that happened last week, so let's not forget both of them. And he got a message from Shinji, the character that we've seen 3 times.
He's wearing a cool trench coat. We like Shinji.
Yeah, we like Shinji. We just don't see him that much. And we learn that there's someone leaking.
Ew.
There's someone No, not like that. We're not doing this again.
Kiryu,
we did this with Sarah. We did this with Sarah. We're not doing this again.
I'm getting up there in years, Kiryu. It just happens.
I gotta really take really gotta wear my Depends. No, unfortunately, the only thing that's leaking in this car is information and also Date.
Yes.
Kiryu tells Date that they need to go back to see the florist. Which,
Kiryu knows who it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to walk all the way back, but thank you, Yakuza, for just.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of teleporting in this chapter.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
No, neither am I. You go to the florist, and Kiryu's just like, "Yeah, pull up footage from Serena 4 days ago," and you see Kiryu and Date walking out.
It really is that easy, huh, for the florist?
Yeah, he just does it.
Yeah, he loves to do it.
Yeah, Kiryu and Date are walking out, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go see Utobori too. I'm gonna get my tattoo touched up and all that. Bye." And the second they walk out the door, Reina gets up and goes on the phone and calls Nishiki.
Reina!
Like, yeah, they're going to see Utobori, some tattoo artist.
Reina!
Right, bye.
It really is funny because, once again, That scene was so fucking good when Kiryu goes to Utabori and Utabori's
gets a
like,
phone
got
call
a phone
from
call. He's got a phone call. It's for you. And it's like, hey, Kiryu, I know where you are.
Yeah.
It makes it a little less fun when you find out that it's just Reina telling Nishiki that Kiryu is going.
Yeah.
But look, it was the friend group. Maybe she was hoping that they could all hang out and have fun again. Probably not.
Yeah. Hey, Kiryu's at Utabori's right now. When he gets back, you want to like play some Jackbox?
Let's go play it. Let's go. All right, Nishiki. When Kiryu gets back, we're going to turn off the lights and we're going to have a surprise birthday party for Kiryu.
Yeah,
for all the birthdays we missed while he was
in one.
Yeah, God, that would be a good birthday. We got to throw Kiryu a birthday party. He missed a lot of birthdays in prison.
Yeah.
I don't think that Kiryu ever celebrates a birthday in his game. I mean, he becomes older. But when is Kiryu's birthday?
It's
Kiryu's birthday.
I always forget, even though it's on his tattoo.
It's June.
Which
it's
I
June
can't
17th.
Right.
June 17th, 1968.
Right.
Well,
right.
we'll remember. I'll try to remember to wish Kiryu a happy birthday on our Twitter.
Reminder that Kiryu's birthday is on his tattoo. It does say June 17th on his.
Yeah, it's so that when he it's so that people know. I mean, how old he is. It's so he doesn't forget.
Well, it doesn't say the year, but
it's because everyone forgets his birthday, and so he tattooed on his back so people would remember it, and they don't. No one respects Kiryu.
Despite how shirtless he is.
Yeah, he takes off his shirt all the time, hoping, he doesn't want to ask people. Like, he doesn't want to, tell people, hey, throw me a surprise party. He's like, check this out! And there's his birthday right on his back, and no one ever even calls him on his birthday. Oh. That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't want to do the podcast anymore. I'm just sad about no one celebrating Kiryu's birthday. Happy birthday, Kiryu. What happens next in the story of Yakuza Argyle?
Oh, wait, no. Okay, so I was wrong about the thing. It's not June. It is the Sanskrit character for the Year of the Goat, as well as the Year of the Monkey on the Zodiac calendar. It refers to his birth year of 1968, not his birthday, just the year.
Just the year.
That's my bad. You can either cut that out or just,
No, I'm just. It doesn't. You don't need to tattoo your birthday on your back to get people to wish you a happy birthday.
It's just a fun fact. His
too
tattoo
fucking
has
sad
his
to do
birth
this.
year.
Argyle, I don't want to do this anymore. Too sad about Kiryu's birthday. You go on without me.
Okay, I'll
what happens?
I'll find a new host.
Now, what happens next in the episode?
Okay, so the next up, they find out that Reina has been spying on them for Nishiki the whole time, so they go to Serena. You just get teleported there again, thankfully.
Yeah, they don't make you walk. Thank you. Every time the game skips the walking, I get excited.
Yeah. We were doing the lads sitting on the couch getting hyped up every time we go.
Every time it's like, oh, you don't want to do 4 random battles with a loading screen and fight Majima if you're playing Kiwami? Fuck yeah. Let's go.
So you get to Serena. They do a little pan up to the sign just in case you forgot what the place was.
They love to do that specifically with Serena.
Yeah. And the place is trashed. The chairs are thrown all over the place. There's blood all over the floor.
It's really funny because Kiryu gets her and he's like, wait, I didn't do this. This is usually me who does this.
I punched Nishiki pretty hard, but I don't think I punched him that hard.
Did someone have a boss fight here without me? Nishiki fought Majima just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Majima
was waiting for Kiryu to show up, and then Nishiki got there, and they were like,
fuck. Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
I love it! Yeah, Majima is waiting there, and Nishiki shows up, and Majima's like, ready for round 2. It's been something like, 17 years? Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Kiryu finds a letter on the counter. It says, "Dear Kiryu, I've been leaking everything to Nishiki this whole time. Sorry, I've been in love with him my whole life, and this is the only way I can show it. Also, I'm not going to wish you a happy birthday because I'm not really friends with you. And then she says, I'd do anything to make his dreams come true, even though his vibes are rancid. But did you see how fucking sick it was when he slicked his hair back with blood? Wouldn't you do anything for him? Sorry, gotta go. I'll never see you again. Love, Reina.
Well, no, she does say, well, but when I saw you, Date, and Haruka talking, I remembered what's really important in life. So I want to make up for all that I've done.
When I saw you and Date talking, when I saw you and Date like missing out on his meeting with his daughter and getting trashed in a bar, I remember the one thing that matters. And then you
slapping the little girl.
When you slap that child, I remember the one thing that matters: the police. I'm going to go give all of my money to the Kamurocho Police Department because I love cops. Thank you. I love you, Kiryu. Goodbye, Reina. She then says a line that I think is really funny in her letter where she says, I'm going to take responsibility for her actions in my own way. And I think that's really funny because Kiryu...
It's time for me to live up to my family name and face full life consequences.
I believe she says that she's going to... Oh, she says, I invited Nishiki to Serena and I'm going to kill him with this gun. But the thing I really enjoy is that when she writes in the letter, I'm going to take responsibility for my actions in my own way, Kiryu looks up like, wait, huh? But I think that what Kiryu is actually thinking is, wait, that's my line. I'm the one who says that in every game.
I'm the one who takes too much responsibility.
I'm the one who takes responsibility for my actions by telling Awano that I'm going to walk out there and get shot by 100 guys. Yeah. And many, 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 many more things that he does in later games. We'll get to it.
Spoilers.
Oh, for example, just lying about killing Dojima for no fucking reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I will take responsibility for your own actions in my own special way. Love, Kiryu. Goodbye.
Never forget me.
We gotta go find Reina to rescue her.
We get a phone call.
Yeah,
from Shinji.
Shinji's like,
he's like,
hey.
Shinji. He's like, Kiryu, it's me, Shinji. Reina tried to kill Nishiki with this gun, but something bad happened and she got shot, and now I've got her. I'm with her, and please help. I'm in trouble. I'm injured.
You gotta do Kiryu, if you want to find me, go to the back of the specially marked package of your favorite breakfast cereal. You're gonna need to do the bird search. You're gonna need to do the maze. You're gonna need to go to 3 places and fight a bunch of guys. Then you're gonna mail in three box tops to P.O. Box 85213, and then and only then will I be able to give you my location, which is, by the way, behind the batting cages. You know this, but I will not allow you in the building until you get the specially marked package of your favorite cereal. Thank you. Love Shinji. And that was one text message on an old-ass 2005 phone. Thank you.
Part of a balanced breakfast. Goodbye, Kiryu. But yeah, he tells you all that. But he won't tell you exactly where he is, so you leave. He tells you that he can see Purgatory and the Millennium Tower.
Yeah, which is really funny to me because
most of Kamurocho.
You can't fucking see Purgatory; it is underground.
Yeah, true, but they seem to consider well, I mean, they kind of just refer to like
West
all of
Park,
West Park
West
as Purgatory, like the whole walled off part too.
Seeing Underground City and calling it and saying you can see it cliche. Ding. So we gotta go find Reina and Shinji, and this is the rest of the chapter, basically, is that you just kind of go from place to place.
Yeah, you walk outside and you just there's a big puddle of blood just sitting there.
The puddle of blood is so big.
There's so many.
I know
of
you
them
got
too.
I know you got to see it, but this is like 4 to 5 Shinjis worth of blood, like across the whole city. I mean, good for him, I guess. I wish I had a lot of blood.
He's got to have a lot of blood to keep it up so much, you know.
Oh my god, you're right. He's Mr. Libido's son. I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. He's got so much blood.
He has the most blood flow of any man in the city. Of course he has lots of blood. Thank you. I completely forgot.
Kiryu,
before
I've lost so much blood, I'm no longer turgid. I'm not even at half
I'm not even half chub. No, Kiryu, I'm flaccid.
Yeah.
Nishiki! Wait, Nishiki. Shinji is what I meant to say.
Oops. Okay, so yeah, we're going all around the city, but first we're going to go to West Park because I have a sub-story.
Yes, let's do it. Listeners,
I don't know if the
there's
game
one-
actually lets you do sub stories. I just looked this one up afterwards because I do that a lot with sub stories. Actually,
listeners, guess what? There's like 1 or 2 good sub stories in this game, and this is one of them. And it's only Kiwami, so
this is sub story number. Fuck, I forgot to write it down. Whatever. It is called Badass Dads.
Fuck
so yes. You go to West Park and you a woman calls out to you. She's like, "Hey, you look pretty cool." You approach the woman and she's like, "Hey, you look like a bad boy." And they say bad boy a lot this sub story, and I want to say it is the bad in bad boy is capitalized every time, like full caps.
I need
capital
caps.
B, capital A, capital D, boy.
When I look at Kiryu Kazuma, I'll tell you one thing I don't think is that guy's a bad boy. I think that guy is a middle-aged man in a goofy suit who is strong. He's not a bad boy. He's not even remotely a bad boy.
Yeah, so
don't know what she's on about.
She's like, "You look pretty cool. You look like a badass dad." Cool. And Kiryu's like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Kiryu's like, "I've known a child for 2 days. I guess I am a dad now, according to video games."
Yeah, and she's like, "Hey, bad boys and bad dads are really in right now. Everybody from the teeny boppers down to the grandmothers are loving to see silver foxes on the screen. They love them." Kiryu's like, "What?
I don't know. Is this sub story just calling out Yakuza fans?
Yes.
Is that what this is? Okay."
Yeah, Kiryu is like, "I don't know what any of this means." And she's like, "Oh, well, you must just be a guy who becomes a DILF without even trying, huh?"
What?
That's what she says.
You can't just throw around that kind of language, Yakuza.
Yeah, she says DILF multiple times.
We're gonna have to have a serious conversation, by the way, after we cover more of the sub story. Back in the beloved Discord server of PGOT, there was a big argument a month ago about whether you need to have
a DILF.
Yeah, well, specifically a MILF, and whether or not you need to. Well,
there was also
children.
There was a DILF chart too.
Yeah, of whether or not you need to have children to be MILF or DILF. So we'll have to re-spark this conversation. All right, moving on. Continue. Thank you.
So yeah, Kiryu's a DILF, but he doesn't even try. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm doing interviews with bad boys for the Bad Boys of Kamurocho for a magazine. I'd love to interview you because you seem so
Spa
cool
magazine.
And badass."
I'm imagining at this point she's like, "I work for Spa magazine. We had a reporter. His name was Aoki, but he passed away sadly, tragically 10
No,
years
that
ago.
wasn't the guy that passed away. The Spa reporter was friends with Aoki.
Yeah. Oh my. Wait, what was his name?
Fucking maybe Aoki was the reporter, and then the other guy was. I don't remember. Who cares?
No, I thought. Sorry, I just had this moment where I thought for a second he remembered the name of the guy, and I was like, if you fucking remember that guy's name, like, what the fuck? I'll buy you a
one of them is named Aoki, but I don't remember.
Yeah, no, Aoki was. I don't think Aoki was. Aoki was not the one who died. I don't think.
Yeah, was it Tamura?
Tamura! Fuck! I owe you an ice cream now. Damn it!
Thank you. I've earned my ice cream. You have to give me your Dark Souls ice cream money now.
No, I already bought that ice cream. Max hasn't. I forgot to tell Max he owes me the ice cream. But yes,
what kind of ice cream did you get?
I got a little Cold Stone. Love it.
Ooh.
Size, caramel fudge, pecans, and brownie. It's fucking good.
Ooh,
it's
nice.
really good.
Never been a Cold Stone.
If only I hadn't promised you an ice cream on a visible, audible space. Well, shit. God, it was Tamura.
You can just edit this one out. I don't know.
Nope.
No, that's fine.
I'll live up to my shame.
Okay.
Continuing with the badass daddery.
So she's gonna ask you some questions, and she just wants you to answer truthfully about what you think, as you being a bad boy, what you think is the best answer. And she's interviewed some people before. Like there was one guy who was like, to be a bad boy, you have to wear sunglasses all the time, day and night, because that's really cool, and people love that. That is
pretty cool. Yeah, I'm nodding. Yeah.
And Kiryu's like, well, that seems pretty stupid, but okay. And he also smiles when he considers the fact that he is now like a badass dad. I haven't played this in a while. I don't remember this. I do remember that Kiryu
faster than normal really gets into this one. Like,
he seems pretty satisfied with the fact that, like, he's kind of old now, but he's still cool.
Yeah. He's old, but he still has the energy. He has the energy and the experience.
Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. I don't know why I did Austin Powers' voice for.
Oh, behave. Where do you store your mojo? In the item box. In
the item box. I can access it from any telephone. So, first question she asks is, as a bad boy, what's your number one priority to make sure that everyone knows you're bad? And your options here are my clothes,
Ooh.
Majima-san,
what?
Or nothing really.
I feel like the right answer here has got to be nothing really, because being a badass dad is effortless.
The right answer is actually Majima-san.
Majima-san?
Yeah. So he explains, like these days, I've got this guy, Majima-san. He follows me around and tries to kill me all the time. Because years and years ago, I was kind of stubborn and with him, and he kind of took a shine to me. So now he's like obsessed with fighting me and tries to kill me all the time. But also, it was kind of sweet, he found me, like, for whatever, for reasons I'm not going to get into here. We weren't able to see each other for 10 years, but then as soon as I was back in town, he linked up with me and started fighting me again.
He linked up with me, he started fighting me again, he was about to, like, impale a guy through the face with an umbrella, he beat a guy savagely with a baseball bat.
For not laughing when he got hit in the head with a baseball.
He kidnapped a child and shot... Well, okay, he did shoot Date, which was good. Well, he didn't shoot him, but one of his guys did. Good. That was good. I liked that.
Yeah, so it was actually kind of cool of him to do that, and, it helps me improve my skills, but I gotta be on my toes all the time because he might beat me up. And she's like, wow, that's really weird, man. That was a really weird game mechanic. It must be like a special man relationship that I don't understand. But it sounds pretty cool, so I'm definitely gonna put that in the interview. And then she's about to ask you the next question when one of the homeless guys walks up and he's like, "Hey, wait a minute! If you're doing an interview of badass dads, there's no one who's more badass and dadly than the boss."
What? No. So he walks off. We cut to black, and then the florist walks up. No. No.
And she immediately loves it. She's like, "Oh, that open bathrobe. This is the scent of tobacco. Tobacco?
Fucking DILF radical versus DILF purist. This is fucking bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck off. The florist does not count."
The florist walks up, and she's like, "Ooh, that open bathrobe, the scent of tobacco wafting off you. You might be even more of a DILF than Kiryu."
Absolutely not. Listen. Get the fuck out of here. No. He doesn't... Kiryu was more of a dad than the florist ever will be. The florist is such a bad dad that Kiryu had to become his son's dad for a fucking chapter. Get out of here with this bullshit. No.
Yeah.
I'm steamed right now. I'm tilted.
You're gonna get even more mad in a minute.
No, I know what's coming. I'm furious.
So the florist is like, "Yeah, I'm a bad boy. I spy on people with my network of 10,000 cameras. Look, what's cooler than me? I'm a proper dandy old guy."
Oh, fuck you.
So she's like, "Okay, cool. I'm just gonna interview you both at once now." She asks the next question. What's like a real bad boy story that you've got, that you can tell us? And the florist goes first.
"I did such a bad job at being a parent that this guy had to parent my own kid for me."
No, he's like, "Yeah, so there I was walking down the street one day, minding my own business, when this young punk and his girlfriend came up and tried to mug me, targeting me because I'm an old guy, right? So like I tells the kid and I says, hey, I spill the dirt on him because I got a job spying on people." Recording them.
You could take this down in your magazine, by the way.
Yeah, don't say any of this in the interview.
Of
course.
This is off the record, right? My citywide surveillance network.
Yeah, if I say it's off the record, that means you can't write it legally.
Absolutely.
So yeah, anyways, I had been watching, I relayed all this information, his favorite, all the pornography downloads, his favorite girl down at the soapland, some of the sexual acts he's done with her, real kinky shit, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
Turns out this guy was leaking.
Yeah. And his girlfriend says, "Oh, you disgusting, you pervert!" And she slaps him and runs off. And then the other guy runs off, humiliated. And just in case you were wondering, the girl was also cheating on him with a bunch of other guys.
It's not very badass, Kage.
Yes, it is. And she's like, "Oh, badass. Yeah, that's horrifying, but also, yeah, kind of cool, and kind of cool old guy stuff, right? Cool."
Nope.
And then it gets to Kiryu.
Well, there's no. I'll just put the pin in this right here. There's no fucking dad worse than that one. I'm sure of it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yep.
So, yeah, it gets to Kiryu, and
this whole chapter is worth it. Actually,
your choices are: I went on a rampage at a funeral.
Yeah,
I was in the joint for 10 years.
Fuck yeah!
Or I beat up punks on a daily basis.
That one's okay, but. The other two
I did pick that I beat up punks on a daily basis. It seemed like the most straightforward one.
Fair enough.
So he's like, yeah, I beat up punks, every time I turn a corner, there's just guys who want to fight me. And so I just got to defend myself. And she's like, I guess there's just something about your demeanor that makes people want to fight you so much. That's pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, before I know it, they're all on the ground begging. Oh, well, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I just said, ever since I got that famous autobiography, everyone's just way more aggressive for some reason.
Yeah, it's getting really annoying. I thought that maybe the difficulty got spiked really hard, but
I can't remember what sub-story I got this from, but it was a really long one.
It was from the Yokomichi Silvers.
Oh, right! That was a good one. What a terrible reward.
Yeah, what a bad reward. Anyways, yeah, so she's like, yeah, that's, wow, huh, that seems pretty cool. They must just want to fight you a lot. And he's like, yeah, and then before I know it, they all end the same way, with the guys on the ground begging for their life, and me taking their money.
He does do that. I never really thought about Kiryu, physically just taking the wallets out of their pockets.
And then he says, he says, I never asked for the money. They just give it to me.
Fuck yeah!
So it's I love this, lamp shading of, the game mechanic of you getting money from every
fight. That is pretty good. I mean, in Yakuza 0, the money just flew out of them into Kiryu's mouth.
Very River City Ransom. But...
Here, take it. I guess, in Yakuza 1, it's very clear that they're just like, sorry, and then you just get 5,000 yen. That's just how it works.
So the florist and the woman are like, oh, because he mentions that they're kids or whatever a lot of the time. Because they're usually punks or whatever.
Mm-hmm. They're just
and they're like, huh, so you're beating up kids and taking their money? That doesn't sound very cool. And he's like, no, wait. It's self-defense, I swear.
Should it? I feel like the only option is I've been in jail for 10 years, because I feel like if you say I beat up everyone at a funeral, that just doesn't sound.
Yeah, that
sounds bad.
It's kind of a red flag, you might say.
Seems problematic, Kiryu.
I'm looking at the guide, the Siric Z, friend of the show, sub-story guide, and it does say that that's the correct choice, so...
I mean, it is the coolest thing that Kiryu ever did, was fight everyone at the funeral, but I'm just saying, for the magazine, maybe don't tell people that. What happens next? I'm sure that the sub-story's fine. It's good.
Yeah, so... What's next is, Date's he's just wandering around. He walks up and he's like, "Hey, hey, what's going on here?" They explain the situation to him. He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm a really cool badass dad. What? Can I join?" And they're like, "You're not really a bad boy, are you?" And the florist is like, "Yeah, you're like a real Boy Scout, aren't you? What? You're a cop, dude." And Date's like, "Oh no, I'm not. I'm a bad boy. I'm a loose cannon maverick cop who is getting yelled at by the chief all the time for, shirking my duties and going above and beyond the call of duty. And breaking the rules and everything. And also I got drunk the other day and didn't meet up with my daughter. He literally says that.
Hey, I'm back. Are you still talking about Date?
Yeah.
I had to walk away for a little bit. I was just...
You want me to start over?
No. I just need to step away from my desk.
I'm gonna start over anyways.
Fuck
so you can hear it. They're
my daughter, she really hates me, and I slapped her one time, and also, I just...
The florist and Kiryu are like, you're a cop, right? Like, how are you a bad boy? You're like cop. You're a huge Boy Scout.
But he's bad at being a shitty, horrible cop.
Well, yeah, so. And then Date's like, no, I'm a... I went Jordan Peterson.
I don't think he's that bad.
I lost my Date voice. Damn it.
What happened? Hey, it's me, Makoto Date.
I can't do it anymore. What's wrong with me?
I really...
Yeah, Kiryu. No, I'm doing Kermit.
No, do it. That's fine.
Kiryu, I'm a real bad boy.
Yes!
I'm a loose cannon maverick cop who's always getting yelled at by the police chief for breaking the rules.
Oh, God.
And the other day I even got drunk and I didn't meet up with my daughter.
That is a pretty bad dad, you're right.
Yeah. And
he's a dad I'd like to fight.
And everyone else is like, well, that's not really being a bad boy, that's just being a bad guy. Like, you're just a bad person, Date.
Yep. You're a pretty bad person. I'm glad the game is on the same fucking page as us. Fuck you, Date.
Well, the florist and Kiryu's like, oh, well, I forgot my friend's birthday once. The florist is like, oh, I forgot my wife's anniversary one time. So,
The florist is like, I forgot I had a wife one time.
I forgot I had a wife and a son.
I forgot I had a son one time.
Like 25 years later.
Yeah. I really wish that one fucking patriarch from chapter 8 showed back up and he's like, well, I'm a badass dad. Do you think that they Florist and Date both just thought it was bad dad?
We made this model and we only used it in one cutscene. We gotta bring this back.
I gave my daughter a letter saying that I'm such a shitty father that she can leave. I don't want to be your dad anymore, so I guess I win.
Yeah,
God, this fucking game.
So they decide to let Date in, and they also decide to make it a contest to figure out who's the baddest ass dad.
How could you possibly make this choice?
The baddest boy.
Kiryu Kazuma, the Dragon of Dojima, the one who stands on top of the strongest man in Kamurocho, fucking beat the lieutenants of the Dojima family, conquered the 5 billionaires, fucking beats up Majima 100 times a day, took the fall for the murder. They think he killed Chairman Dojima. He didn't, but he beat up everyone at the fucking funeral. Is it him? Is it a pervert with a gamer den and a camera system, or is it Makoto Date, the worst cop, the worst man, the worst dad, awful shitty man, got Haruka kidnapped 4 fucking times? I hate this. I'm so angry right now.
it's I've never played this sub story before, and it's really funny though. So let's figure out who's the baddest ass dad, and the woman's like, wait, that's not the intention of my article. I'm gonna have to rewrite the whole thing now. But they're like, no, it's fine. You just ask us a question. It can just be one of the questions you were gonna ask before that we'll all answer, and you figure out who is the biggest bad boy between the three of us.
Fuck yeah.
So she asks, she's like, okay, well, in that case, I'll just, I'll bring out this question that I was kind of saving for the end of the interview.
Have you ever used a waiter as a meat shield? Yes or no for all of the points. I do it instead of tipping. I do it every time on purpose for fun.
Yeah, he's a cop. That's what they do.
Yeah.
No, she asks, what to you is the most important thing for a bad boy? A bad boy.
Okay.
And we start, once again, with the florist, who says, yeah, I think the most important thing for a bad boy is money. financial capital.
Right.
You know,
I mean,
you can be a real dandy then, you know, like you got all the money.
Stop saying dandy, it's not cool, Florist.
He says dandy a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, women want to be with you, men want to be you got everything. You see these punks around here, they ain't got no money, they ain't got no confidence. But
yeah,
me,
you're in a park full of homeless guys, Florist.
He literally points out the homeless guys. He's like, look at all these homeless guys. They have no money and no confidence. They're pathetic.
You.
But me living 20 feet away from them and employing a lot of them.
Living below in the sewer.
And I employ a lot of them.
Sewer castle.
Yeah, employing them to work in my gamer den. I make tons of money. You know, off of my illegal gambling dens, my fighting ring, my information gathering job.
That's pretty badass, Florist.
So yeah, I've got money and I know how to spend it. And I know how to be cool with it.
Can I take a guess for Date?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Date. What do you think what makes you the most badass dad? What makes a dad really badass and a bad boy? Respect for authority and driving at this proper speed limit and also never looking at your daughter. Okay, thank you.
No, you're gonna get even madder at what I say.
Oh no.
He says
The most important thing for
I've just completely lost it now. I don't know how to do Date voice.
Date Kermit voice is perfect. I love it. Don't stop.
the most important thing for a bad boy is that a badass dad is that he has a loving family.
No.
No.
You can't say that, Date.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, it's important for if you're not actually a dad, you gotta have a loving family.
You don't have a loving
You're not
family.
really
You have a daughter who hates
you gotta have a loving family. Like, I've got my wife and daughter to protect.
No.
And the Florist and Kiryu are both like, what are you talking about? They both hated you until like a few days ago, and that's mostly
They didn't ever
Kiryu's
start
doing.
liking you. Oh my
They
god.
hate you, dude. And like, I really thought that Date was already divorced, which, if he's not,
If he's not divorced, then we need to fucking get to the bottom of this bullshit.
I mean, he does get divorced later. I know for a fact that he does have like a new wife in a later game. But somehow.
Why?
But
how?
yeah, so somebody was like, yeah, alright.
I'm with Date. Yeah, Miss
Some
Piggy. The only person who would date a cop.
No! Miss Piggy would never date a cop.
No, but it was a joke because cops are.
I know what you're getting at.
I shouldn't disrespect Miss
But
Piggy.
please,
like
respect Miss Piggy.
You're right, I'm sorry.
So after that, we get to Kiryu, and his choices are going to a tanning salon every day?
No.
What?
Why?
Kiryu,
No.
are you hiding something from us?
No. It's like in Yakuza 0 when Kiryu read an entire book away from the eyes of the player. He's just like, yeah, I've been reading this book. It's great. Fucking amazing. He's been tanning. He's been getting... God! The fuck?
The next answer, having less common sense than normal men.
Okay, that's just Kiryu. There we go. That's
that is
it.
Just
That's
Kiryu.
The ball game.
Or ... I have no clue.
Well, that can't be it.
Well, yeah, the correct answer is having less common sense than normal men.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but he doesn't really say. You would think it's like, yeah, I'm stupid and it's great, but no, he's like, you got to be weird, but not too weird. So, like, a salaryman, he goes to work. He's expected to wear a suit and tie, right? That's just common sense. But if he wore like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts, that would be not common sense. But it would be going too far afield, right?
Yeah, wear a gray suit with a red shirt.
But if he, no, literally, he's like, yeah, but if he just wears like the suit jacket, unbuttoned, no tie, that's kind of dangerous and exciting and sexy, and women love that.
This is so sad because I'm just thinking about in Yakuza 0 when he's like, I got this fucking cool suit, and Nishiki's like, you look like you're 20 years old and you look like an old man in that suit, and he says, I'm gonna wear it for the rest of my fucking life, Nishiki, and now Kiryu's like, you look cool by wearing this suit specifically.
So, yeah, he's like,
wow,
yeah,
Kiryu,
people
you look really
love...
cool in that suit.
Yeah, that's what Date says. And he's like, yeah, me, I'm the coolest because I wear this suit, which is what people should wear. Yeah, what Florist and Date said, like having money and having a family, that's what people expect of like a man, right? That's just common sense. Me, someone who's like carefree, wearing an unbuttoned suit, walking around without a care in the world, and also no money. Cares. That's exciting. You have lots of money. People want excitement out of their
this. Really is like this is like that chart that goes around. Yeah, like Date is a bad dad. He's dad form purist, right? Kiryu is like dad form radical. Like dad, like he doesn't have kids. He's never been married. He never will be. But he has the attitude of a badass dad. And it's like, can you be a DILF without children? I mean, he knows a child. He's known a child for several days, yes. But does one need to have that paternal like factor to be a DILF? And I mean, this is making me rethink my thoughts because I always thought yes, and I mean, you can see where the story is going in this game, but at this point, can I say that Kiryu was a DILF if he doesn't have kids and he's never had a wife or a husband or?
I don't really consider Yakuza 1 Kiryu to be a DILF. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he needs time, and I think he needs that sort of paternal instinct that he doesn't have yet. But I'll tell you one thing: it's that he's more of a DILF than Date or the Florist are. I'll say that for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Even though they have actual biological children.
They really do. It's making me really think. Moving on.
Yeah. So the woman is like, I have decided who is the DILFiest among the three of you, and it's Kiryu. Congratulations! I even have a prize for you. It's an Italian shoulder bag. Hope you like it. And that's the prize that you get if you do it the best. Like, it's between this and a wild shirt, it seems. And this is what you get if you answer the questions correctly and win the contest. And she's like, yeah, this will be a great article. I can't wait to write it. Thank you, the three of you. Bye. And she leaves, and Kiryu, the Date and the Florist are like, oh, well, we're not the biggest bad boys in Kamurocho. And then Kiryu gets the chance to either console them or gloat over them.
Please gloat.
I didn't gloat, I'm sorry.
What the fuck? I have a question for you on this purist, radical, and neutral. Okay, obviously Kiryu, we're looking at form, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the concept of like Kiryu wears the cool suit and he's strong, right? That's like, I feel like that's form. That's like form purist. Like a DILF is like a strong, powerful man.
Yeah.
And then the form like neutral, I feel like is probably Date, and then the form radical is probably the Florist. Just feels right to me. Now I'm thinking instead of like function or whatever, I'm thinking like the one that we're hotly debating here is like paternal purist, paternal neutral, and paternal radical. Now I feel like Kiryu is paternal radical. He doesn't have kids.
Yeah, at this moment in time, he doesn't have any kids, and he doesn't even have like a paternal relationship with any children.
Form purist, paternal radical, Kiryu Kazuma. What the fuck does that? Where does that put Date and the Florist on this chart? Because they're both. I mean, I guess
Date is probably function purist, right?
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, Date's function.
He does actually have like a relationship with his daughter.
Yeah,
and
then
even if it is bad,
Florist
most of the time,
Florist is function neutral because he has a kid but doesn't know the kid. Kiryu is function radical because he has no children.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We've worked through it. Great.
Cool. So, yeah, you just console them, and they're like, "Oh, whatever. Fuck you. You just get out of here, Kiryu. We don't want to talk to you." And Kiryu's just like, okay, fuck you guys, I'm gonna leave. And the Florist and Date are like, oh, this sucks. You want to go to drink, Date? And Date's like, no, bye. They just split up.
Oh, by the way, obviously form
Kiryu
radical
being a hotter dad than them.
Obviously form radical, function radical is Ono Michio. Like, duh. So Function Radical. The DILF has to have a charming Hasaku face. Oh my god, okay, we've had a lot of fun.
Function Radical is good, though, because he protects children. He is kind of paternal in a way.
Exactly. God, we need to blast through this series so we can get to the best sub-story in Yakuza 6.
Yes.
Alright, but we've had our fun. Let's go back to the bad game.
Let's get back to... Yeah, we walk back outside West Park when we find another blood pool.
Yeah, there's just a lot of blood pools, and they send you all over the city, and they send you to the fucking Champion District, and then you gotta go to the batting cage or hotel district, and then we find out that they're behind the batting cages, or that's what they say, but that's not really where they are. They're just in a different building, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it's time for a big fight.
Yeah, it's time for a big
fight. I wanted
to
mention that this is the point in the game where we start getting to fight Nishikiyama goons, like on the streets.
Yeah.
Nishikiyama family goons are faster, stronger, and block more than any other enemy so far. So fighting them is a big pain in the ass.
Oh, also, as you're following these blood trails, you do meet up with some goons that have been beat up by Shinji, and they're like, ugh, even injured and with that woman, like, he still beat the shit out of us.
That guy's a badass. That's a badass dad. He's got a lot of blood.
Well, he's not a dad, but yeah.
Function hyper radical. Shinji Tanaka is the dad.
So, yeah, you get there, and there's like a little cutscene where a guy's like on the phone, and they're like, "Hey, you better get Shinji quick. Sergeant Arase is on his way."
Oh god. The second worst boss in the game is on his way.
Yeah, the guy is like, "Oh no! Once Sergeant Arase gets here, the guns will really start blazing."
Listen, I was having a great day playing Yakuza 1 on the PS2, and then they said Sergeant Arase is here with two guns, and I wanted to put down the controller, and I wanted to go outside.
Remember how we really liked double guns a couple chapters ago?
I really like when you fight guys with guns, and let me tell you the one thing is I love enemy boss fights where they have a gun, but our guy, we'll get there when we get there, I guess. There's a big fight. Arase is on his way to have a boss fight.
This is a pretty long battle.
It's kind of a cool fight arena because it's like in this old abandoned hostess club, and there's like stools, and there's like these posters of the girls on the wall, and there's like these rooms, and it's pretty cool. And then eventually the fight spills out onto the roof. You kind of have some roof time. I generally am a big fan of when Yakuza games put you on a roof. They're generally interesting areas in the games.
Yeah, that's why Yakuza 4 is your favorite game in the series.
I don't like... I famously am not a fan of Yakuza 4, but I really like the roofs. I like that you can go up on the roofs. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it is
nice
neat.
addition to the city. You also get to go on the roofs, up on the roofs in the Dragon Engine games. Yakuza 6 and Judgment. Judgment makes actually like some decent use of
a lot
of
use of them,
Yeah, so it's good. Kiryu fights a lot of guys. Big cutscene. Or big like fight scene. He goes up on the roofs.
He jumps across the roof. There's a guy with a gun up there.
Just some stunts. And at the end, he comes across Shinji with a guy pointing a gun at him. And then I said, "Oh, that's Arase," incorrectly.
No.
This
dude is not nearly stupid looking enough.
Yeah, this guy looks like a normal Yakuza, and he's like pointing a gun at him, and he's like really upset, I guess. I was really confused for a second because I thought this guy was like a character because he treats both Shinji and Kiryu like he knows them.
Yeah,
he's like well, I mean, I guess he does know Shinji because he's like, "I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you double-crossed Oyabun." And then Kiryu says, "Yeah, I can't believe you're a coward. If you got balls, shoot me in the fucking face." And the guy says, "You killed your Oyabun. Why can you?" Oh, because Kiryu says, "How can you trust Nishiki? He tried to kill Kazuma, right? Like, that's fucked up."
Oh, I don't think Kiryu says that. He's like, "How could you like kill someone higher ranking than you?" Referring to Shinji.
Oh,
and the guy's like, I guess so. Who are you to talk when you killed Dojima?
Your boss. Yeah, you killed Dojima. No, he said, yeah, Kiryu's like, "I can't believe you're serving that traitor Nishiki. Can't think of the Tojo clan." because Nishiki is a traitor, and he shot Kazuma, and he took the money. And then the guy shoots him right past the face, and he says, "You can't judge me. You killed your fucking Oyabun, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And then Kiryu says, "If you got balls, kill me right now." And then Arase says, "I'm here with my 2 guns.
Here I am.
Sicko time. Two guns, bitch."
Yeah, and here... Well, I'm not gonna say that. Here she is. And one of his goons just tosses Reina down. She is stone dead.
Yep, she's fucking dead.
You don't even get like a scene or anything.
Nope. Reina, the character that they had constant screen time in Yakuza 0, dies in Chapter 10 because she was a woman in love with a guy, and and emotions, feelings, and she got killed for it. Wow, thanks Yakuza. I just don't understand why, like, if they knew what Reina's fate was going to be from the start, right? If they knew this was what they were going to do to Reina, she is in Yakuza 0 a lot. They set up Serena as, like, a really important location, and, like, I mean, it is in the dumbest way later in the series, but, like, I don't know. I think it's wrong of me to be upset with Yakuza 0 for the fact that Kiwami, or the original game, just did Reina so dirty, and Shinji too. But, like, I'm a little mad at Yakuza 0, because, like, you knew what was going to happen. You wrote the story.
I kind of wish they had at least, like, added in a scene of her, like, pulling the gun on Nishiki or something in Kiwami.
Yeah, they should have...
You get nothing. It's just like, oh, I'm going to kill Nishiki, goodbye, and you don't see her, and then she's dead. Like, it's...
Yeah, it sucks.
And the last time you saw her was on the security camera, her calling Nishiki. Like,
it's weird to play this game, because when you see Reina die, you're like, oh my god, this like, series staple, but then you realize, 5 seconds later, like, wait a minute, she was only in 10 chapters of this game before they wrote an entire extra game and gave her a couple more scenes in. It's like, what is going on? Why did they do this? It's very confusing. And I don't think... I mean, I think the thing with Reina is bad, like, on its own. When this game came out in 2005, playing this would be like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know why the woman, like this is the only woman in the entire game, basically, and this is what she does, and
she
what
dies
happens
off
to her.
Screen.
She dies off screen because she had feelings for man and let her pesky emotions get in the way.
I think that's, like, whatever is, like,
it's bad, but it's not... I mean, I wouldn't be upset if Yakuza 0 hadn't, like, spent a bunch of time, like, kind of setting up these characters and being like, hey, it's Reina, it's Serena, it's all these people, you know these people, they're gonna die.
She does a funny QuickTime event with Nishiki in the boss fight. Wow.
It's basically just, like, pointing big fingers at, like, hey, look at all these... Because the thing about 0, right, is that there's kind of an established, like, they know that because of the fact that it's a prequel. And I think even me, like, playing the game, you can kind of tell which characters are, like, gonna come back later, right? Like, Tachibana dies, and Oda dies, and all of the lieutenants die, but, like, the people at the end of the game are the
only
people...
Iwano dies, the other 2 go to jail.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. They go away, and they never get seen again.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And the people who are left are like, oh, they tell, from Yakuza, you're like, okay, so Reina, right? Nishiki, yeah. Like, those are and then, like, Kazuma and Dojima, Shimano, and that's, and Majima. It's like, okay, well, Majima shows up 3 times in this game. And then Reina dies, like, immediately because she was, like, being a woman who have emotion. Can't believe that. Fuck that.
Sarah shows up in, I think,
can't believe this woman have feeling for man and it kill her, be bad, die.
Date, what are you doing here?
This is just bad. It gives me... The vibes are very bad from that. I don't like it. I don't think that Yakuza 0 is a worse game for it. Really, I don't think it really affects, like replaying Yakuza 0. It made me a little disappointed. Like, these people, they really, set these characters up really well for the fact that they're gonna die in the next game. But I've had a lot of time to think about it, and I just don't know how they would have done it differently. besides, like, I guess painting giant death flags on, like, Dojima and Reina, I guess. But
God.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's really the fault of the writing, because they were just managing plot points from a game that came out, 20 years before or whatever, 50 or yeah. So I don't know. It's just bad. The vibes are bad. I don't like it. And and I'm sorry. We need to talk about fighting a guy with 2 guns.
Yeah, we need to talk about fucking double guns.
Oh my god. Well, first of all, he's double gun, but 2, he's fast and dodge. He
is very fast. He has a lot of dodges and flips, and he'll shoot the guns while he's flipping and dodging.
And reminder, when you get shot, you like fall over and have to mash to get back up or whatever.
Yeah, you have to mash all the buttons on the PS2 controller.
Well, at least, I could safely say at least this is the worst gun boss in this game. Yeah. That's good. We don't have to do this again.
When you get through, like, halfway through, he goes into heat mode where he's even faster and shoots even more.
It's really a thing of, like, how am I even supposed to hit this guy?
Yeah.
One of the things
bring a bunch of Taraners and just spam heat actions on him.
Yeah,
probably.
pretty much. That's one of the things I really appreciated about 7, about the JRPG elements, is like, I love these games and I love the feeling of the combat, and it's fun, and it feels good. It's got good animations. They are bad at making boss fights a lot of the time.
Yeah, like a lot of the time, the way they introduce difficulty is just like, this guy is really fast, can dodge all of your attacks infinitely, can block all of your attacks as well. And basically the only way you can damage him is a tiger drop.
Just you fucking wait until we get to Yakuza 4 and they start introducing bosses that the mechanics of each of the 4 characters do not work on. Yeah. Makes me mad. So, like, yeah, the bosses, the regular fights in Yakuza are great. I like the big long spectacle fights.
Like, fighting goons is always fun. Like,
it's
that
always
doesn't
fun.
Stop being fun.
The
like,
bosses
the long
are
battles,
just like...
The long battles are my favorite parts of the game.
They rule. I love them. And sometimes there are games that only have a couple, but, like, they are really great moments. The boss fights, sometimes they can be really good. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they can be good. They're not all bad.
Usually, generally, the final bosses are fun and really entertaining. Yeah. I'll put that down there. Some of them are bad.
If they try to make something hard, it is always like, it's not good. Like,
or it's like,
and I feel like these games are not trying to be hard generally.
No, they're not good hard
but
games.
When they
because
do it's
like the combat is not responsive enough to like
the way they introduce difficulty is not like it's not good.
It's usually like guy with gun that knocks you over and blocks all of your attacks, and it's like, fuck, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? Or like a guy with 2 knives that knocks you over and dodges all your attacks.
And it's like, moves. We mentioned you can just spam like heat actions on them.
Yeah, that's basically the only way you can fight them.
Yeah, but like that doesn't feel good to do. Yeah.
Or like do a 4-hit combo with a finisher, and the finisher is the only attack that connects. Knock them over, stomp on them with a heat that you built up from your attacks. Do it again and again and again until they die, and just wait. And it's like, come on. They got better in the later games, I think, but it depends. Some of them are pretty rough.
It's usually only really a problem with like bonus bosses. Like, have we mentioned like the Amon family yet? Did we mention them in Yakuza 0?
I think we might have. Maybe. But, I mean, the Amons are the secret bosses in every game, and they're very hard. Yeah. But, like, once again, not a good game for hard fights at all. But,
like, those are usually, like, really, like, not that fun to do.
No, they're not fun. When the boss fights work, they're very good, I think. But when the boss fights don't work and they try to add these artificial difficulty spikes by having, 3 health bars and block every attack and can counter. Some enemies can counter you, which sucks, and grab, and you can't break out of their grabs.
Like, I think it's fine. I think like it's fine if a boss has like maybe 1 or 2 grabs and they don't use them that often. Like, I'm fine with that.
There's some bosses that grab you every time you go near them. It's like, Anyways, that's enough. That's enough of that. Arase goes down. Eventually, after 30 minutes, Kiryu sees Reina. He has this moment. Oh, right. This is before the boss fight where Kiryu screams and he goes, you killed Reina! Then he fights Arase. And then Kiryu goes.
I guess Shinji. I should mention while you're fighting Arase, at least in Kiwami, it plays the music, the feel of force, feel the power, the song that plays like in the intro, like demo reel.
Ooh, all right. Maybe I'll splice that in. I'll think
yeah,
of that. No, I'm not going to splice it. I'm not going to splice it in because it's going to be cool music over us complaining.
Okay. I think it's cool music, but I don't think it really fits for a boss fight is the thing.
No. I'd have to listen to it.
Yeah.
After we drop Arase, Kiryu runs over to Shinji. Shinji's dying. He's beloved classic series character Shinji. Kiryu's like, oh my god, Shinji, you're dying. And Shinji's like, yeah, I really fucked up, didn't I? Because I tried to help Reina, and they cost me my life, and Reina died for reasons, whatever. And then he says, but don't worry, Kiryu, I have the best thing I can offer you. I can offer you a way to advance the plot. I left, remember Akemi, my girl? I think this is a different girl than the girl he told us about in an earlier sub-story. But he has a girl named Akemi. That's Shinji's girl. He says it several times. And she's watching over Kazuma. Possibly on a boat. I don't remember. Possibly on a boat from Yakuza 0. And then he says one more time, he's like, Kiryu says, Akemi. And then Shinji's like, here, take this ring. I think this is the ring from the beginning of the game, but I don't remember.
It's Yumi's ring, yeah.
It's Yumi's ring. There's only one ring. I thought that this game might have introduced a second ring. He says, here, take this ring. I'm gonna die now, and Jordan's gonna have to edit in the sad sub-story music while we say sad things about Kiryu, and then he dies, and rest in peace, Shinji. You were in a sub-story in Yakuza 0.
That we didn't cover on the show.
You lent Kiryu some money because you thought he was gonna go get hard and nasty with it.
Go get wet wild.
You had a glow up. That was the best thing that he did. He had a cool trench coat.
The trench coat.
The gun.
That was the best thing you did in your whole life.
I think he did a cool gun trick at some point. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he shot a guy's gun out of his hand.
Yeah, that was alright. Yeah, Shinji, we'll miss you. Wish we had gotten to know you better, so I would have actually been sad when you died. I'll put this... This is a new segment, and we're not gonna remember it. It's called Top 10 Saddest Yakuza Deaths, and it's where every time a character dies, we have to rank it in terms of, and we're not going to keep it maintain a ranking, but it's just more like a scale. I'm going to put this as I'm going to put Reina as like top 14 saddest Yakuza death, and then I'm going to put Shinji.
Wow, okay.
Look, she didn't do anything. I thought she was going to be more of a character, and then it was nothing.
I'll put
Reina. I'll put Reina.
No.
Top.
It's fine. I'm gonna say I agree with it mostly because of how they handled her death, with it being completely off screen.
Yeah, exactly. There was no Kiryu didn't get to say anything. She didn't get to fucking say anything. She just showed up as a corpse. Yeah, if she had said something to Kiryu, I'm sorry. I was so glad that we got to be friends.
Anything,
whatever, like anything. Then it would be like top. I'd put it in like top 10 or 9 even. Shinji, I'm going to put in top 19 saddest Yakuza death.
Yeah. not great.
Not really winning the rankings.
We like Shinji, but not the best.
Retroactively, I'm going to put Wenhai Lee as top.
That one was really funny.
You're right. I was gonna
we got a great bit out of that. That was actually.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna put Tetsu Tachibana. I'm gonna put him number 5 saddest Yakuza death. Maybe number 6.
That's
reminder.
Good.
Reminder: we're not gonna keep cross referencing this. So when other characters die, Tachibana might get beat out. That scene was real sad. I think I know who my number 1 is. So we'll get there.
You want to tell it to me like off mic?
Yeah, I'll tell you off mic.
All right.
Oh, and that's the end of the chapter. Cool.
Yeah, hey, that's the end of the chapter. Whoop.
Yay. At least we gotta have a fun conversation about badass dads in the middle of it.
Yeah, that was really fun. I'm glad we covered that one. You reminded me of it yesterday, so we decided to cover it. So Tachibana number 5. Are there any other deaths that... Who else has died?
Sarah,
actual characters.
Yeah, Sarah died off screen.
No, Sarah, shut up. Oh wait, yeah, he did.
Oh.
What am I thinking?
Yeah,
He did.
Sarah
We went to the funeral. What am I
fist.
saying?
What are you talking about? I was like, what?
Patriarch Dojima.
Yeah, Patriarch Dojima is like top 10, number 1 funniest Yakuza death.
Yeah. Oda.
Oda, -5 saddest Yakuza death. Also, very good one. And why can't I think of the horrible man, the one for Machima's friend who he liked? Nishitani was like top 5 epic. Nishitani was top 5 epic Yakuza death, but he was also kind of a scumbag.
It was a good death,
it was
but like it wasn't
death,
a sad one.
And then I can't remember
a sad list.
What the fuck was that guy? Oh, no, not a Rocky, not a Wano.
Oh, Awano? Awano did die.
Awano did die. It was also like an epic death, so that was good.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that guy's name? Hey, Piss Boy. Piss Boy. Kill Makoto Makimura for me. What was his name?
Shit.
What the fuck is that guy's name?
Rides a 4-wheeler.
Yeah, right.
Sagawa
was also pretty funny, so I think we got a solid funny. I think we got a solid 1 sad Yakuza death.
It was good, but it was funny.
It was pretty funny. Our next chapter is chapter 11, Honor and Humility. This one is it's going to be a big chapter.
It's called. Are you sure it's not Honor and Humanity?
Honor and Humanity. I can't read.
That's what it's called in Kiwami.
It is called Honor and Humanity. I don't know what it's called in Yakuza 1. It's hard to find that information. This one is... We're going to say it. I'm going to say it. Are you ready? This is a big chapter.
Big chapter.
This is a big chapter. I'm actually kind of excited to talk about it. I don't know if it's a good chapter, but it's a fun chapter.
And we're gonna have a guest on for it too.
Yeah, we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have Audrey from Pot of Greed, I think.
Yes.
Yes. Have you contacted Audrey?
No, yeah, I asked her yesterday, and she said, "Yeah, hell
excellent.
yeah,
fuck yes."
As long as
we'll have a guest for chapter
after
11
Monday. Like we're good.
Well, there you go. All right, it's gonna be good. Let's do some questions. We have a Twitter at Kamurocho Radio as our Twitter, and I'll make a post every dang week. And you can ask us Yakuza related questions. Here we have 2 this week. One is from friend of the show, Dan of the Pot of Greed family at Mike_Dawson on Twitter.
Hi, Dan.
We know about the Jokers of Yakuza all too well by now. Let's talk about its Batman. I guess it's Batman. What asset of Batman's should Kiryu have? Example: cool car, gadgets, secret cave, etc. All right. First of all, Kiryu does drive. We know this, but he doesn't have a cool car. Does not fit Kiryu.
Yeah, no, he drives a taxi. That's what
he drives. Yeah, he drives a taxi. We learned.
It doesn't transform into anything cool. It's just he can customize it.
He drives an outrun cabinet, and also a super hang-on bike. So those are his Batmobile and his Bat cycle.
Yeah, he's just hoovering around on a super hang-on cabinet.
His gadget, his number 1 gadget is either an umbrella, a baseball bat, a brick. No, it's a bike, I guess.
A bike?
Yeah, he's got a bike.
He's got a cool bicycle.
He's got a cool bicycle.
It doesn't do anything weird, but he can use it as a weapon. And
his secret cave is a bar.
Yeah, it's a bar that everybody knows about. But it's an exclusive bar. Members only.
It's a bar that only he is allowed into, which I guess makes it a secret. I'm trying to think if anything about anything from Batman's arsenal would make Kiryu's life better or easier, and I think the answer is no.
Kiryu also doesn't kill people.
Batman doesn't. Well, Batman kills people in that one funny movie where he killed a bunch of people, but
yeah. But generally,
does Batman ever use a waiter as a meat shield? Yes.
I think that's a much bigger deal for Batman than it is even for Kiryu. So and they don't have gameplay or that was a cutscene, but
yeah, that's right. Batman doesn't kill people.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, fair enough. Here's one from...
maybe there have been a million twisted Batmans, so probably at some point it's happened, but...
Here is a question from Stephen Moore at Marshmallow on Twitter. It says, who would look the best with Josuke Higashikata hair, or another very good anime hairstyle?
God, just imagine Nishiki slicking his hair back, but it's a pompadour now.
Oh my god. Nishiki with a pompadour? Here's the thing. I've fully gone, like, after we had that conversation with Sarah, I've had just a full, like, 360 triple backflip. Like, all of my opinions are like, I'm locked in on the Yakuza characters are perfect just the way they are, and to change them in any way would be a disgrace.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Yeah, it's downright insulting to think about. So I guess the only character who would look good with a Yosuke Higashikata hairstyle would be any member of the Yokichi Silvers.
They already, well, one of them already has one.
Yeah, exactly.
The other two don't.
You know? And you know what? He pulls it off really good. Crazy Kyo, looking great. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Don't touch Kiryu. Leave Kiryu as
Awano
is.
has one too.
Awano does.
Kinda.
He doesn't have it
Kinda.
like Josuke or Crazy Kyo does. Not as
There
much.
are certain people who interpret Kiryu's hair as a pompadour, which I don't like.
I mean, I think that
It's
Josuke
like a very, very subdued one, but like...
I mean, I think that Josuke's design is specifically based on, you know, that subculture. Yeah. So I mean,
Yankee,
to say,
yeah,
exactly. Those are our questions. Great question. Thank you very much. Don't touch Kiryu's appearance. He looks perfect the way he is.
Yeah. We're not going to engage with this question from our beloved listeners.
I will never answer this question, and I will not encourage any listeners to ask us any questions about changing the appearance of the beloved second characters.
Anymore, you're banned from listening to the podcast.
I'm fucking blocking you. I should have done this a million years ago. I have a question for you. This is a question from friend of the show, Jordan. Is there a character in Yakuza who's a more badass dad, who deserves the title of badass dad more than Kiryu? At
Kazuma?
the time of the... I was just going to say Kazuma. I was going to say it so fucking hard. Maybe...
Yeah, I mean, you were about to say at the time of this game.
At the time
so,
of
yeah,
this
Kazuma,
game,
it's gotta
Kazuma
be him.
is the baddest, assest dad in the fucking world. Double guns, but, like, not as a boss fight.
Double
Jumping
guns will
through the
sacrifice
air.
his leg to save his adoptive son.
Cool mustache. Let's
Cool
not
mustache.
beat around the bush. And you know what? After he got shot in the leg, that dude looks pretty fucking sick with that cane. Let's just get that out of the way. Kazuma, you win badass dad 10 years in a row. Thank you, Kazuma.
Yeah.
Yep.
17 years in a row.
17 years in a row, Kazuma. Well, he did
He's
some other
gotten-
things.
He's gotten the number one coolest dad mug for, like 28 years running.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, they did say in Yakuza 0 that Kazuma is responsible for children being murdered in the streets. I just remembered that. That may be problematic. It's beyond the scope of this podcast.
I'm not look, Kazuma, he's got some problematic.
That's a dark side.
Look, he wouldn't be a bad boy without. Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about the next game. I want it so bad. All right, that's all of our questions. Let's wrap things up. Thank you all very much for listening to Yakuza Podcast. That's not what we're called. We're called Kamurocho Radio. Thank you for listening to us. You can find us on Twitter one more time at Kamurocho Radio, and you can find all of our episodes at yakuzapod.com. What an easy name to remember. Thank you for listening. Yes. You can find me on Twitter at BradipusRex, and you can listen to my two other podcasts. One of them is called Kyle XY, and it's about Kyle XY. It's really good. We're just about at the end of season 1, and hey, the show, it's actually good. Like,
there's
not
something
joking.
remarkable about this show.
The show is good. Like, the show is fucking good. You can listen to my other podcast, Slappers Only. It's a video game music showdown podcast. We're doing an episode about Pyre. It'll be out today, the same day as this episode's coming out, because I like to make work for myself. You're probably not going to listen to it. Anyone will not listen to it, because no one likes Pyre, because that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Argyle.
I'll never play a Supergiant game. This is a promise. I am Argyle. You can find me on Twitter at Argyle_funk. You can also listen to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast, Pod of Greed. That is POD of Greed. We just recorded an episode earlier today, where somebody does a copycat of Yugi's deck. It was a lot of fun.
Did you have to read?
We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I should say.
Did you have to read the Wikipedia summary again?
No, I didn't have to do that again, because we made sure that the other person was using Audacity, and also Craig stayed there the whole time, so it's fine.
Hell yeah.
Did you listen to the last episode?
No, Max told me about it, and I thought it was really funny.
It's good.
I may have to. I think I will probably listen to that one. You can find, we are hosted by the Noise Space Podcast Network, noisespace.xyz, from the podcast overlord Matt. Thank you, Matt. You can find great shows on Noise Space. Let's list some. LMNOP, about elementary.
Podcasting is forbidden in the cloud recesses, which Max will be on soon.
Fuck yes. And Nana Roy's Night Marinera, speaking of Roy shows.
The Sonic Shuffle, newly added to Noise Space.
Ooh, congratulations, Sonic Shuffle.
Yeah, congratulations, Dan and Devin and Morg.
I was on an episode of that one time. We read
yeah,
Sonic
you were on the
EXE.
Halloween episode.
It was very funny.
Really good.
What else? There's Kid Nation, one of my favorite all-time podcasts about Kid Nation. Fucking rules. It's a really good podcast. So many shows and more on the Noise Space Network. Give them a listen. Highly recommend them. They're all good. Except for Jurgen It. Don't listen to that one. That's my other one.
Yeah, don't listen to that one. It ended for a reason, folks.
It got canceled 5 seasons in. Thank you all very much for listening as we move through a difficult time in our lives where we have to play Yakuza 1 and viewing not too far down on the horizon Yakuza 2, one of the best games in the series.
Yeah.
You know, we're just really going through it. I'm going through it. I don't know how you're doing. I think you're doing better than I am. My morale's low in this game.
As for what, life as a whole in the game?
No, I just mean it with our engaging experience with Yakuza 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. I've got low morale on this video game. Didn't care for it when I played it the first time. Not caring for it the second time. It's fun to play on the PlayStation 1 though. I'm just excited
it's the
for
PlayStation 2, but yeah.
Yakuza 1 on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say anything different. Shut up. We will join you again next week. Chapter 11. It's a good one? ? It's a fun one. Because something funny happens, and it's one of the moments in this game that everyone remembers. So tune in next time. Well, it should be fun. We're getting close to the end. Don't ever
touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial. I was gonna say don't ever give Date a shred of credit. I don't know why I was thinking that, but that's what I'm thinking. And as always, Kiwami means extreme.
Bye-bye.
そうトゥーナ今夜もまたトゥーナため息つく一人きりじゃ上がけない思い出なトゥーナ近いのそうトゥーナ場所で待つよこんな